Hey, how's it going everyone? It's Killer Combat with another Football Planet All-Stars video. I'm just going to be going through some of my usual gameplays, my daily routine, just kind of showing you what I would do in general on a standard day, I guess. So I'm going to start things off with some Giant League. So I'm going to get some of these matches done. Then I'm probably going to move on to some World Domination, show you how much easier I'm doing it now. Don't have to worry about playing any of the matches. I just have to do like a raid point, or whatever it's called within that, wipeout. Yep, that's the one. So I'm just going to do that and show you how quickly I can get through that compared to when I did the guide, because of some of the updates, some of the leveling up that I did. So I think you remember, if you've seen the guide, I actually was talking about getting some of my A players leveled up a bit, strengthened up a bit, so that they could kind of I could push them a bit further in terms of how much team power I can get out of those lower end players, so that I could save some of my better players for further down the line, which makes it a lot easier, a lot quicker. And the ultimate goal was to be able to wipe out on every single match all the way through and just kind of do it really quickly. The other thing that makes it really easy is the fact that I've got a couple of SRs, so you get, well, you can do every single match except 3 once you get to SR level on Master. It probably would be even more if it was a Legend SR, but I don't think anybody's going to be getting SR Legends anytime soon, given that you need those, you know, specific unique items from the World Domination mode. I had to take down the video that I did last night. I kind of went a bit crazy and was talking about all sorts of stuff that was nothing to do with the game, and I think it's probably best that that video is removed. I was heavily whacked out with my medication, so I just think it was one of those things where I guess I just forgot what I was doing. I got so immersed in kind of talking, which is, you know, easily done, particularly with me, where I'm so open, honest, and love a chat, whatever. And yeah, just started going on about all sorts of stuff. I don't know, just twigged about an hour or so ago, and I was just thinking, what did I say last night? And then I played it back through, and then it was all coming back to me. I was like, oh my god, yeah, I really did start going into some pretty deep stuff. So yeah, decided to take that down for the good of the game, I suppose, and myself. You know, it's not really in everybody's best interest that I go too crazy about, you know, my life and stuff. Best just to keep it mostly about the game. I don't mind, you know, divulging a few bits and bobs, but I think in terms of the ratio, I think I was probably talking more about things not to do with the game than I was talking about things to do with the game. So yeah, but one of the things that I did touch on, which I'm very, very keen to kind of reiterate for people who hadn't seen that video yet, is the forum for the game. I did go quite heavily into the kind of benefits that we could get out of a forum, building a community, being able to collaborate and kind of aid with the player retention, which I feel might suffer because of the way the game's kind of modelled. The fact of the matter is, a lot of people are going to be giving up on servers when the top tier players are kind of clearly defined, because once they get so far ahead for so many weeks, unless you spend a lot of money, you're not going to be able to catch up. So I think player retention could be an issue at some point. So I think being able to build a community, and because we've got so many nice people playing the game, you know, from what I've seen from Facebook and commenting on my video, and just people I've spoke to on the odd chance on whatever, Skype and things, I've spoke to a few people through that, and yeah, I think we've got quite a decent player base, and I think it would be great to kind of chat, talk about tactics, talk about our experiences on the game, and kind of build a nice community, which would definitely help with a number of things and would be beneficial for us as well as the people who make the game, because it would help with possibly even bringing more players to the game, as well as keeping people interested for longer, that sort of thing. So yeah, let's see what we can do. I mean, a lot of the bigger games on iPhone, iOS do have forums of their own, and it does definitely help with the game. I mean, not only would it help with player retention and kind of player enthusiasm, that sort of thing, but we could also bounce ideas off each other. I mean, this game's still in beta at the end of the day. Why not have a sub-forum where we could talk about things like new modes that could be integrated, and different ways of the game kind of being played out, you know, come up with ideas, because they're talking about game balance and things. So there's a lot of different benefits to having a forum for the player base, and yeah, let's see where we can take that. So on to World Domination right now. What I do is I stick with A players, and I use my spare Hullet, who's 4-star now, to see off the first 2 matches. I get just above, well, last time I checked it was just over 1,900. So what that does is that covers the first 2 matches, because you need 1,700 and then 1,900 for those 2. So let's just take care of those. And then I've counted it up. I've done this so many times now, I know it off by heart. I've counted it up, and the SR Masters can do every match bar these first 3, so I just need to take care of 1 more. I'm just over 20,000 now, so it's gone up a little bit. So again, just put my spare players in. I can put this Ricosta, Ribery, so then I don't have to swap in and out so much and so many. And then Lennon, that's who I always swap my Zidane with once I get to the next match. Yep, Silva can go in. This guy, and I need to swap in 1 more player, because I need 21. So let's put in, where is he? Where's my Maradona? Where's my Platini? Aha, here we go. Right, so in they go, and then that gives me that one. And now I can literally put Cesar in and Zidane, and they will last all the way till the very end, which is really handy. So that puts me on 29, so you can see now I've got a lot of matches that I'm able to complete. So I just have to keep swapping out my A players. I can put Maldini in now. Mascherano. Mascherano was never a defender, by the way. He was a defensive midfielder. Don't know where he ended up as a defender in this game, but yeah. Oh, who have I forgotten? Ah, Mascherano was already used, so let's find somebody else. Ah, there we go. Right, so still on 31, still way ahead. Okay, Hullet's finished now, so now I can swap in Maradona for him, and I can use one of my other Hullets for Ribery. So still 31, and that will mean again I've got to swap my A players. Right, so I'm on 8 now, so that means that, is that 8? Did I count that right? Yeah, 8 matches to go. So that means I can now put in Ronaldo, and I can put in, wait a minute, that can't be right, I must have counted that wrong. Oh, Iniesta as well, I must have forgot him. Wait a minute, it's not Zidane I should have put in, it was Iniesta all along. Perfect time to make those mistakes right on the video, lovely. There's no way I'm re-recording this either, so just carry on. You know, you didn't see nothing, forget about it. So I can still use A's, still got plenty of wriggle room with my team power and what I need to beat the match. So 29, no problem. Okay, so now Ronaldo goes in, and Zidane would have gone in at this point. God, I've messed this right up. I've still got Zidane in. Okay, so 32, 31. Right, okay. Quick count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means that my SS's master can go in because they have 7 matches in them. So that puts me over again for what I need. So I've got a lot of midfielders that I've got SS master, so they can go in as well. Zidane's only got 4 matches now. Right, so Bale can go in. I think that's it. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Got 37, so that should see me through for a couple of matches again. Okay. So again, just looking for some A's. This is the most painful thing, just scrolling down the list. As you get further along, you have to scroll down that much further. And you have to keep doing that show more thing. Okay, so got rid of loads of my defenders. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, so 35. Okay, just about scraped through on that one. So I made a mistake, but I haven't completely ruined it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches. So that means my SS, not my SS, my standard S legends go in. So 25 there, 25 there. Anybody else? I think that's it. So now I use my third and final hullet, and I swap this guy out. I put away 1 match, perfect, because then once I get to the last 4, it doesn't matter, the rest of my players just go in at that point. Okay, like for like, so I'm now on 40, so I can do another 1, and then as you can see the last 4 matches, so that allows me to do Thuram, and I can put Zidane back in, I can put Xavi in, and I can put in Cannavaro. So there you go, that's basically the team I use as my main team. So 52, more than enough to finish this off. And the good thing is once you get to those last 4, you can just quickly flick through and you're all done. Good stuff. Okay, so I'll reset that and I'll do that one later. So let's just have a quick look. So this is the reason, right? These chests, this is how you get those items to SR the legends, right? So click on this and then you get a random piece. Oh, what do you know? I actually got the one that I'm dying to have. I got a Ronaldo. So I've got an extra Ronaldo there. So now if I go to Player Advance, choose Ronaldo. So now I've got 11 out of 25. So you cannot imagine how long it's going to take to get 25. And I did touch on it, I think, just touch. I don't think I went on too long about this, but I'm betting that what they're going to do is they're going to let more people get legends to capped legend, 120 on their legend players, and then these chests at the very least, or they might even just give the items, and it will be lucky spin top end rewards, top 2, and things like cumulative consumption and top ups bonus. Yeah, so they introduced the almighty cards this way, and I think these chests or these items are coming next because people are going to be dying to have them because they're going to be stuck on 120 on their legends for a long time. So let the people stew for a bit and then bring them in, and no doubt people will buy them. I mean, why wouldn't they? You want to make your legends SR and get so much more team power and continue to level. That's what's going to allow more progression, I guess. So people want to progress. They don't want to hit a cap and then not be able to do anything. What else can I do? I can do some gold coins. Have I done all my A's? No, A's next. So I need to get as many of these done as I like. And once I hit that 9 diamond, I always go, I think it's what, 4 for the first one, then what is it, 6 for the next one, and then 9. I think I always go to 9 every day, because I've just got so many matches to get through. I mean, as you can see, I've got to do 16 world dominations, giant leagues rather, and then that's 6 energy a go, and then the last thing I do is this, and I do love it when they half the energy required. So I think for today I'm actually going to go for 11. I do sometimes go for 11, usually when it's events like this, because you get so much value out of those diamonds. I mean, what have I spent overall? 25, something like that. You know, 25 diamonds for all of these benefits that I'm getting, definitely worth it. So at the moment I'm looking to, oh no, not Zidane. Who was I working on earlier? I think it was Cafu. Yeah, looks like it was Cafu. So let's get him to 103. Hopefully I'll have enough. Looks like I will. Lovely. So that's him, 103. So I'm kind of swapping about who I'm leveling up at the moment, because there's no point really going full whack on any one player. I've got Zico now at 100. I need to get Carlos to 100. Let's see how close I can get. Oh, look at that. That is unfortunate. Just on the brink. There must be a way. Think. Nope, still can't do this. Could do 8 diamonds, pull a pack and get an energy bottle for it, but it's not really worth it. I'll tell you what, could just do this, couldn't I? A couple of cans just to make sure. And then it'd be nice to see with these upgrades, what does my team power become? Let's have a look. And then we'll have a little match against LK as well, just to see how bad he mullers me with his new and improved super team. Okay, so I'm only, what, 7 points behind his team power. Let's see how we do. I mean, in general, my team's not really too far behind, like in terms of overall every area on the pitch sort of thing. It's mainly his strikers and how frequently they score against my keeper. Now, I could start leveling my keeper, but I don't know how long, how many levels it would take for him to start saving, you know, a decent number of his shots in order to be able to beat this guy. I mean, and it's going to cost a lot. I mean, just getting from level 100 to 120, when you get kind of around level 110, it really starts getting difficult to just get one level. So while I'm spending all my time and money, resources, you know, gold, energy bottles, etc., on leveling up my keeper, where it's going to take so long, it means that the rest of my team's not improving, and I can't just kind of think about just beating this guy. I have to kind of keep on top of the other top players in the cross server, because it's important that I try and stay in. Well, at the moment I'm kind of fighting for second place. Me and Evil, we trade wins usually. We draw quite a lot as well. The main reason he's second this week is because I've missed so many hours, so that's put me quite far behind, I guess. So 2-1 actually. That wasn't too bad. Let's see if it was a fluke and see if because normally he beats me like 5-6-0, or maybe, just maybe, I'm catching him a little bit again. You know, fingers crossed that's the case, because that would mean that I can start putting some focus into my attack again. Okay, let's see. Or if I'm kind of trading blow for blow, you know, 2-1, 3-1, maybe even a few draws. Okay, so yeah, it's a tricky one to call. I mean, I would like to think that, okay, maybe if I level my keeper up 10 times, and that takes like, I don't know, a week, maybe a week and a half, if I just get 1 level per day, something like that, that it would kind of even things out a bit, but I just can't be sure. And then, like I say, what I don't want to do is neglect my midfield, because my midfield against other players in that top tier is where I need to win the game. LK is a different story, simply because of his 2 SR strikers and the fact that he's levelled his keeper up, because he's spending more money than me, considerably more. So it's a tricky one to call. I don't know. I mean, I've got 6 days left on this VIP. I'm probably going to go one more gold VIP after this, just to see if I can catch up a little bit. But yeah, it's tricky. I mean, the gold that I've got now, I don't really know whether it's worth spending on substitutes or not. Let's have a look. How many more points has Maldini got left in him? A couple of hundred. So, I mean, what day is it today? Saturday. So I'm due around 1 million from cross server in a couple of days. I guess I could throw about 200k. So let's hit this until we get to around 250, let's say 250. So this again, I mean, this is an extra 200 points across the board to all my defence when I get this maxed out, and it is. Oh, I've gone a bit too far there. Never mind. So that says 5771. Yeah. So let's see. So it's gone up 5 points, which, you know, it's not a huge amount, but once you get to this kind of point where you're not really getting huge gains, the last huge gain I got was when I got all the badges, and then when I level a player up from SS to SR, you get another nice little gain. You probably get around between 100 150 team power just for one SR player, so they are few and far between at the moment. I do have some boots. Let's figure out who needs them. So he's got 16s. Cool, if they've all got 16s, I'll be surprised. Okay, Zico. So is everyone wearing 15s? I'm pretty sure they would be. Yep. Yep, 15s. Okay. Okay. So boots, I'm on 15s. So my equipment, let's sell those. Okay, so what else can I do? I've got Gold Dream Begins to crack on with. I've got a couple of days to do that. I've got quite a lot more Giant League to get through. I've still got a lot of Treasure Fight tries to go with. I'll tell you what, I'll show you how I do the Treasure Fight quickly. So, as you're aware, my team's too strong to fight against most people in Treasure Fight, because it works out your chance depending on what the differential in team power is. So pretty much everybody else on my server, I'm going to get small chance because they're so far behind me. So what I do is I keep my, you know, strong part of my core only. So I'll put in some of these S's because why not? And I'll only keep Iniesta and Ronaldo. I'll swap everyone else. My defense, go bye-bye. And I mean, to be fair, my team power doesn't even go down that much, which is just incredible. Wait, oh right, a level 1 can't use the same players on the bench. Oh, that's unfortunate. So what I'll have to do then is take him off the bench. Okay, so now I guess I'll just use the higher level Khan. So that's 32, and what's that? 31. Nah, I'll just use 31. Should be fine. So now I can go into Treasure Fight. I go specific. Right, let's see who's worth doing. Mateus, no, because we've got one more cross server rotation where he's going to be the prize. Platini is a possibility actually at this point, because if I can upgrade Platini breakthrough one more time. That would allow me to improve him on my bench substantially. Carlos is not worth doing. Romario isn't really worth doing. I say Carlos no. I mean, I'd like to make him SS, but it would almost certainly require 6 almighty cards at this point, and I think I've only got 1, maybe 2, so it's a long way off, because I'd need to invest quite heavily in order to pull that off. I'll tell you what, let's go with Platini. It would be really nice, because I would get 5 players would get the benefit. So now, look how many times I have to flick through for small. Look, well, this guy's no, that's first and third that have just come up there, so I can't. Paranello. Let's see. This guy could probably beat. So you can see there, I've got 2 players out of my main team, and let's see. I mean, I haven't done this for a while now. I've kind of been so busy working on the new stars, and I've got so many modes now to get through in a day that it just isn't feasible to do too much. Okay, so at the moment I'm kind of in control. He's actually got an SS keeper now, so he's leveled up quite nicely, Paranello. He's taking it nice and slow, but he's pushed his way up. I mean, there were a couple of guys who have recently quit the game, so that would have impacted the kind of hierarchy of our server quite a bit. Okay, might need to swap out the keeper for the 5-star, because that level 1's probably going to leak too much, and judging by the fact that he's got the SS keeper, I'm not going to be able to score every single shot, which is what I would expect. Okay, here we go. Might actually eke out a win here. Let's skip this just to put me out of my misery. Okay, that was too close. And I got the Platini fragment. Beautiful. Right, let's just swap that keeper quickly. I leaked too many goals there. And it doesn't make a huge difference. I think if I came up against Paranello again, I think it'd still be a very big chance. So let's do that again. So find Platini. So I do need now, 39. Definitely possible. At the end of the day, I'm still getting the, yep, still come up very big chance, that's good. At the end of the day, I'm still getting random legend fragments from lucky spins, so I do get the odd Platini fragment from that, but, you know, every little counts. It doesn't seem like a lot, you know, and it is a low chance to get the one that you want, even after you get the win, so it's not ideal for farming any type of fragment, but you know, if you've got nothing else to do and you've got a bit of surplus gold like I have at the moment, it's worth doing. And like I say, I would get a huge boost for breaking through Platini, so it's worth doing, definitely. And these matches are actually quite interesting. They're really close games as well, quite exciting for me. Okay, I do like to see my team score 1 goal before I push skip, just to put my mind at ease a little bit. I mean, it doesn't make any difference. In fact, the game decides what the score is going to be about 10 minutes into the game, because when I'm playing Royal Battle, when I beat LK, the message that comes up, Allstars is now #1, comes up about 10 minutes into the game, even before the skip button comes up. So it makes absolutely no difference whether you push skip or not. The result is going to be the same, just to let you know. It's quite clever, really. I mean, it generates this whole game and it knows the score that early. I have no idea how they've managed to do that, but that is quite impressive. I didn't even manage to get a goal. Wow, that's unfortunate. Let's go again. Small chance, small chance. I will take other players. If I'm flicking through and I flick through so many times and nothing's coming up, I will take medium, but I prefer to only go as low as big chance. But I will take medium if it's starting to cost a little bit too much, because you do get a fairly decent chance. I would like to think that very big chance is probably 90% chance, big chance is probably around 75% chance, and medium chance is probably around 50-50, I would say. That's just a guess, but I think it's something like that. Come on. Seaman's actually saving off my Ronaldo consistently. Wow. I can't understand. I mean, you know, put the rest of my team aside, my Ronaldo stats are insane. The fact he's probably had 3 of those shots all on target and they didn't go in. It's just unbelievable. This game sometimes. And the funny thing is, right, I've noticed that, like, for instance, I was playing against LK and I was losing to him quite consistently, and Ronaldo wasn't scoring. Then I levelled up my subs bench so that my defence got a huge boost, and I levelled up Roberto Carlos as well. And then all of a sudden Ronaldo starts scoring and I start getting a few wins. So why? Why if I level up my defence, now my striker can score? Because I'm now have a theory that it kind of works out everything all in one go and then decide who the winner is, and then probably comes up with a fairly random score based on the gap in statistics. So for instance, I mean, it'll probably work out what your defence is and let you know how many goals they're going to score. Probably works that out, and then it'll work out how good your attack is, and then work out how many goals you can score. But you know, if you think outside the box and think about just as simple as who's going to win, at the end of the day, if the game decides that my team should be winning this game, then no matter how kind of the same my striker was at that time, it's decided that I need to win, so it's going to allow him to score. So yeah, you know, something to think about. I guess that's it really. There's not really much else I can do. Whether or not I'm going to do a new stars video today, I don't know. There isn't really much to show because I got up late. I had to kind of quickly do all my upgrades and things and then jump straight into Royal Battle because the reward cycle was coming up. I think I had about 15 minutes when I woke up to get everything done. So there isn't really much to show. I mean, I've got energy, but I haven't really got anywhere to spend it. I've got all the gold that I can get for the day. I've got most of my energy bottles I can get for the day. So there isn't really much to show. So I'll probably leave it till tomorrow, to be honest. But I'm pretty much home alone. My girlfriend's gone away for the night. She's gone to a wedding, so I might get bored and decide to do another video. But at the moment, I'm just going to probably stick with this one. But we'll see. Remember, I want you guys to, you know, go on Facebook or just, you know, let your voices be heard in any way you can. Let the developers know. Go on Facebook. We want a forum. I think it'd be really nice for us as a community, and I think it'd be really good for the progression, the development of the game itself. And yeah, that's kind of the main message, I suppose, of the video. As well as, you know, I was just talking about how games are worked out and stuff. So that's some food for thought, I guess. That's it'd be interesting to see if you guys got any feedback about that. Still looking for feedback about videos that I should be doing in the future. The critique thing, still not getting anything back from that much. I'm going to leave it a few more days, and if I don't get any more requests for team critiques, then I'm going to just go with the 4 that I've got written down now, and I'll just do a short video just so I can kind of pay them the respect they deserve for putting their names forward. And yeah, like, subscribe, keep watching, keep tuned. Plenty more gameplays I can do. Still happy to do the All-Stars and New Stars updates as much as I can. And yeah, let me know what's working for you. Let me know what you want to see. And if you've got any criticism, anything I could do better, I'm happy to listen to that feedback as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.